Dear students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss about the properties of acids and bases. So it is from the lesson acids, bases and salts from the 10th class. Now here we will do two activities. Activity 1. The aim of activity 1 is to check the response of various chemical substances that are collected from the lab. Now, materials required. So, litmus papers, red litmus paper and blue litmus papers, and phenolphthalein indicators, methyl orange indicators. And the chemical samples collected are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid. We know all are acids. And sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide. See, all are hydroxides. So from the name we can tell which are acids and which are bases, but we are here to conduct an experiment to know the behavior of these substances with the litmus paper mainly. Now let us get into the virtual lab. Okay.
Dear students, let us do some activity. Whether the given substance is an acid or a base by using litmus solution. So now we have 7 samples total. We don't know whether they are acids or bases or neutral. Okay, now let us check one by one. Let us select sample 1, and this is the sample 1 now, and here is a dropper. We have a 2 litmus solutions. Now let us take the dropper and pick some solution and add into the first test tube, red color test tube. So now the red color solution is immediately turns into blue color. Now take the same solution again and now add to the second test tube. Now there is no change in the color of the blue color solution. From this we can say that we know that bases turns red litmus into blue, hence the sample 1 solution is base. Now let us conclude result whether it is an acid or base. Now from our observations we conclude that it is a base. Let us check with the system. Now if I click base, yes, it's right mark. Our assumption is very correct. The given sample is a base because it turns into blue. Okay, and it doesn't affect the blue color solution. Let us select third sample. Now take the dropper and pick up some solution and add to first. Here we found there is no change in the red color solution, red litmus solution. Now take the sample again and add it to the second test tube. Now immediately the blue color litmus solution turns into red. So we know that acids turn blue litmus to red. So from this we can assume that it is a acid. Sample 3 is an acid. Now if I check it, yes, it's right option. So the given solution turns blue litmus to red and it doesn't affect the red solution, hence it is a acid.
From the virtual lab activities, so we can conclude that acids turns blue litmus into red and bases turns red litmus into blue. And as well as we have a table here, all the acids phenolphthalein indicator will give colorless for acids and will give pink color for bases. And coming to the methyl orange indicator, it will give wine red color with the acids and pale yellow with the bases. So this is the activity 1. Activity 2. Aim of the activity is to check the working of olfactory indicators. We already know olfactory indicators means these are the indicators to check the acidity or basicity. The indicators, olfactory indicators are the indicators which give the acidic nature or basic nature of a given compound by their odor, means by their smell. Now here we will take onion pieces to check the acidic nature and basic nature of the given substances. Now let us get into the process. Here take a onion. So materials required: onions, cloth pieces, the chopper, etc. Procedure: take the onions, cut into pieces, small pieces, chop into small pieces and keep it in a carry bag or cover. Along with this, add cloth pieces also and tie it and keep them in fridge for overnight. In the morning, take it out and check the smell of the pieces. Now every piece is smelled with onion. Now take samples and add a drop of acid or base samples onto the strips and take out and soak in the water. Check the smell. If the strip gives smell, then it is acid. If the strip loses smell, then it is a base. In this way, we can conclude which given compound is either acidic or basic in nature.